to conditioned moment of directly understand what is there arising and falling away. And that is another stage of right understanding from kindergarten, on and on, high school, university. That's why even understanding the truth has to be stage by stage. And so that is gone. But it conditioned the idea of I. So if the reality appears without understanding, there must be doubt. What is it? For example, what is it? Hardness is not the arm, the leg, the hand, the finger. Hardness. And that cannot be a finger.
If truth changes from moment to moment.
True, just this. Is it true? Consider the truth little by little, one at a time. Otherwise, we cannot understand further.
I guess my question is, if there is no persistent truth, there's no truth that is true all the time, is there a world where hard is soft and cold is hot if the conditions get there?
So let's think about what is true in a moment to understand the truth. There is a moment. So what is true at the moment?
Whatever exists.
Whatever is thinking. Sometimes it's like funny question. Yes, so truth. But it's not easy, but just about what is true in a moment. But the absolute, very deeply, very subtle is there.
I guess that's what I'm having a hard time with, absolute versus momentary. The ongoing truth versus momentary truth. So there's truth. And if I hear you correctly, there is no truth.
But what is taken for I?
Let me change my language. There is no truth that goes throughout.
So this moment is not true?
Well, this moment is true. This moment is true. This moment is true. But this truth and this truth are not the same truth.
Right.
So there is no ultimate truth.
No permanent.
There's
truth.
No permanent truth.
Yes.
So nothing is permanent.
Because the truth is impermanent.
I guess that brings me back to the question, how can you know anything then?
This moment, seeing is not hearing.
Is there a reality in which seeing is hearing? If the truth changes moment.
Hearing is true, right?
Yes.
It's a truth. Seeing is another one. It's true too. Different truth. Different conditions. Never last. Gone. Unknowingly all the time. It seems like it's there all the time, no change at all. But in truth, a moment of seeing is not another moment of seeing. The object which is seen is different too. What is seen now is not that which is seen a moment ago. Just only that, but it seems really so very cannot be imagination about it.
But that means that nothing stays true, right?
So understanding what we take for only then.
Even without the I, if I understand correctly, there is no permanent truth.
So, and what is the idea of that I? Because you said if there is no I, right? But there is no, what is the idea of I? What is it?
That which is alive and experiencing it.
Yes, but what is it? Because life is so many different moments, different realities. Seeing is life, feeling is life. So what is there at that very moment? To understand that it's there and then gone. And this is the absolute truth that can be realized. But not at moment of doubt. Not at moment of to take it for something.
If there is the moment of gone, So there's arising, falling away.
Next one, new one.
New one, new one, new one, new one.
Yes.
Then how does anything stay true over time? How can, for example, the teaching of Dhamma remain true over 1,000 years?
The teaching about that which is not permanent at any time. It has to be that something remain, but the truth of it is that at any time.
I'm sorry, can you say that
not
again?
Permanent. The teaching about the truth does not remain because it's moment of understanding about the truth that it's not permanent. So now we take everything so permanent. So in truth, it's not permanent. Study, consider what is true. That's the way to implant the understanding of the truth, to be known, to be realized later, at moment when it appears as just nimitta, or the image of just a reality.
So if I heard you correctly, the study of Dhamma is the study of impermanence.
Of the truth,
the
of
impermanence
whatever
of the truth.
arises, falls away. That's why there is a word in the teachings, all conditioned Dhamma is dukkha, not permanent, unsatisfactory, and anatta, no one, no thing, no self, uncontrollable. If nothing arises at birth, can there be you now?
No.
So what is there is conditioned to arise. And the moment of birth is not this moment. Gone completely. Everything is like that. And the pleasant feeling is conditioned to be pleasant. And the unpleasant feeling is conditioned to be unpleasant. No force to try not to be unpleasant or pleasant, but to understand the truth. Just be so courageous to face the truth.
To face the truth.
Now it's has a reason, and then gone. At moment of hearing, no more seeing.
That's an interesting problem, right? So from what I understood, a good life is trying to understand the truth.
And what you mean by good?
I guess we could go back to that. What does it mean to live a good life?
Many wholesome characteristics.
To pursue wholesome characteristic?
Like, being compassionate rather than to be selfish and so on. We can understand that, but that which cannot be directly experienced is the truth of it arises and falls away. Kindness has to be kindness. Hatred is hatred. See? Who can control that?
I guess that's the question here. We can control that.
Okay. So what is we? This is the point.
Yeah, I think that this is where it gets interesting for me. I can accept the idea that there is no self.
It's not the idea, it's the truth.
I can accept
Hardness is not an idea. Seeing is not an idea. It's a reality. So thinking is not an idea. It's a reality which arises to think. With memory, without memory, how can there be conditions for thinking of such story or subject?
Maybe you can use that experience when that sound ding and you experience anger or annoyance, whatever it was that you experienced, that already happened, right? Like
yes.
You can't change that.
Right. Okay. So this is where, in a world in which there is no us,
Any world,
there is anger, there is fear, there is pain. Is that arising in a reality?
Pardon?
Is that arising in a reality? What is that which feels pain?
It is a reality itself.
So the pain is a reality.
Yeah. Feeling is a reality different from memory. What is real as only a reality with its particular characteristic. So I'm thinking about, everyone has no thinking about world. Just talk about what in the world, when there is a world, but what is a world? This is very important to understand. What we think we understand, but actually, what is it?
What is a world?
Yeah, this is the point. Very important point.
Is a world a moment in time?
And what is a moment?
It is the arising.
If nothing arises at all, can there be a world?
No,
So the world is that which arises
the
and
world.
falls away. That's the meaning of the world. But it arises so very rapidly. And so it conditions something which is seen with shape and form as mountain or ocean or a house or a bed or a shoe. But that is the shape and form of the moment of experiencing again and again and again. So it conditions the shape and form to be known of what it's at. And there is the I who see, because no understanding of that which just arises by conditions.
Is the arising and falling of all, let's say it's matter, for lack of a better, right? The arising and falling.
So is there really you who is
Yes.
permanent?
No.
But when there's seeing, no understanding that it's conditioned to arise and then fall away, no you. It's seeing. The way seeing is conditioned just to arise to see. That's all. The truth is there.